So we're gonna do a little bit of work into the shoulders and the hamstrings and try and open up the back body. And then for a mantra or something to consider tonight, I'd like to offer up something that I try and practice and remember in my daily life. And I think it's something that is always a struggle. And it means a lot of different things to a lot of people. And that is living from a place of abundance. And so, in the spirit of International Yoga Day and really trying to, I don't know, consider what yoga is to you or what value it brings to your life, consider how things might shift or what might shift in your behavior if you were to approach your practice, but also your actions in life from a place of abundance. And I think that often translates also to maybe not taking more than we need from this world. So, with that said, we're actually going to start on our bellies. So come to lie down, stacking your palms on top of each other and just letting your forehead rest down on the stack. Your heels drop out wide. Let yourself completely melt down. Okay. There we go. So feeling your inhale and your exhale. Noticing where you still might be resisting or pressing into the mat instead of simply letting your body rest and lie face down. Where is there an abundance right now? Where can you find gratitude for allowing yourself the time to lie and breathe on your mat? And bend your knees. And just let your legs sway a little bit side to side. Imagine as though you were lying maybe on a field of grass. Start to bring in some of that childlike innocence to this posture. Just sitting and swaying. Feel your low back start to release as your legs drop from side to side. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. And then slowly bring feet back into center. Bring your big toes together to touch. Point your toes. Lift your head up off of your hands. Slide your hands a little bit closer in towards your shoulders. And just slowly press up just a little bit. So your low back might be a little bit tight, so don't get too deep yet. Just ebb and flow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back down onto your belly. You're going to start to move into the shoulders. You're going to take your left arm out to the side. Now, if you have tight shoulders, you'll do your arm fully extended. And if you're like, I think I want to get a little bit deeper right off the bat, then you'll do a goalpost 90-90. So upper arm comes out 90 degrees and then elbow bends at 90 degrees. So we'll start on the left side. So bring that left arm out and then gaze to the right. Prop up on the right fingertips and then roll onto the left side, keeping your left head, ear down to the mat. With the left leg, you can drop it back behind you or take a bent knee variation. Doing your best to let this pose be a little bit more passive. Breathing into any of those tight spaces in the front of your chest. Inhale and exhale. And deep breath in and out. Slowly roll back into center, setting up to switch sides. Take the same arm variation on the right side. So either arm fully extended perpendicular to your body or take a bend again at the elbow. Bring your right ear down to the mat, tense your left fingertips, and then roll onto the right side. Let the right leg or left leg, top leg, either drop back or bend your knee, planting that foot down on the floor. Start to breathe into the front of the right shoulder. Notice where it's a little bit harder to pull your breath to let that expansion happen. Notice where you're finding some constriction. Where is there abundance? Is there an abundance of air, of breath? Could you stay in this posture for abundance of time? This one's a good one. One last inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll back into center. Bring your knees together, feet, legs together, hands under shoulders, press up, and then come back so that your hips are over your heels. So child's pose with legs together, ribs resting over your thighs. And then you'll drop your hands back behind you, taking embryo pose, getting tiny, small like a seed. Grab for your heels. Let your shoulders shrug forward. Take a deep breath in. Feel the movements being forced into the upper back as your breath expands your ribs, and your ribs pull your shoulder blades wide. Exhale, let your shoulders shrug forward. Heels drop down, hips get heavy. Again, inhale. Notice where you feel that stretch, where you feel that movement. Exhale, release.
Now start to move your head even closer to your knees. And then keeping a grip on your heels, fingertips to the inside, thumbs to the outside. I want you to lift your hips up so you rock onto the crown of your head. This is called rabbit pose. And then start to lift your heels even high, or your hips even higher, but the constraint of your arms will keep you from lifting them all the way up. Breathe in, feel a pulling of your shoulder blades wide. Exhale, hold the posture. The weight on the crown of your head is light. Inhale again. More weight is in your shins, even on the top of your feet. Exhale, hold the constriction, feel the tightness. One more time, breath in through your nose. And exhale, release your heels down. Move your hands back forward. Child's pose with knees together, and you can tent your fingertips here. Let your head hang down towards the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale. And exhale. Slowly pull yourself forward. Come all the way forward. Stretch out your belly. Hips heavy. Pull your chest forward. Shoulders together now on your back. Stretch your tummy. Sometimes rabbit pose is so constricted in the front body, you might even feel a little cramp in your abdominals. So tight. So do the opposite. Let your front body get wide and tall. And then come back into all fours. We're going to do some work now on our forearms. Eventually, you're going to want blocks near the front, so you can set yourself up with blocks there now. And forearms are going to allow us for, not so much work in the wrists tonight. So coming back down onto your belly, set up in Sphinx pose. Pressing the tops of the feet down. Again, stretch your chest forward, opening up. And exhale, hips heavy and down. Feel your finger pads pressing down into the mat. Again, pull your chest forward. Exhale, feel a heaviness. Hips all the way down through your pointed big toes. See if you can get your pinky edge down as well. And then lower your gaze down in between your forearms. Keep pressing down through your palms. Tuck your toes. Start to scoop your pelvis up and let yourself ripple up into a forearm plank. Shoulders under elbows, hands reaching wide. Take an inhale. And exhale. Draw your navel up and in. Find the strength here in your core. Breathe into your upper back. And exhale. Take the left arm, slide it in. So you're just pivoting on your elbow. Let both heels drop to the left. Start to take a side plank, opening up the right side, and your right hand can stay down for some stability. You can lift it up. You can stack your legs, keeping them flexed. And if you'd like to, you can bring a knee down, the bottom knee, for a little bit more of a supported variation. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Reach the right arm overhead, and then exhale, bring it down. Roll back into center and straighten both forearms down to the mat. press down. So you're actively resisting the floor. By pressing down more, you can find more lift instead of a shrugging in the shoulders. So find a little collapse and then push. See if you can get your chest a little bit farther away from the mat. Keep that. Rotate on the right elbow. So the right hand comes in towards middle. Drop both heels to the right. And then set up the left arm, either supporting, reaching for your hip, or straight up. And then either stack your feet, drop the bottom knee, or keep the left foot slightly in front. Inhale, keep pressing down through that forearm into the mat. You can start to feel maybe a shrug. Notice how that feels maybe a little bit icky in the shoulder, like you're just collapsing. Keep pressing into that right forearm. Inhale. And then exhale. Reach the left arm overhead. Come back into center. Lower hips down. Press the tops of your feet down and pull your chest through. Finding again Sphinx pose. See if you can gather your shoulder blades a little bit more onto your chest or onto your back. Hips are heavy. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze back down. Gather your strength, tuck your toes. Inhale, curl back up, forearm plank. Now, if you're starting to feel a fatigue, you can always bring knees down. We're going to, again, pivot. Left palm comes in towards center. Drop heels to the left. Right arm reaches up or stays tension. And then keep pressing into the forearm. We're going to add some action in the hips now. Drop your hips down and then lift them up. It's a little bit easier to find that lift. Inhale if the right arm is lifted. Lower down. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Reach the right arm overhead. Plant the right forearm back down. Heels come in towards midline. And then right hand comes into middle. Drop heels to the right. Lift the left arm up. Stack or take whatever variation. Even with your knee lift or grounded down, you can still work on finding that lift in your hips. Inhale, lower hips down. Exhale, push up. And feel how that might give you a little bit more like push in your forearm too. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last time, inhale down. Woo! Really releasing. Exhale up. And left arm overhead. Come back into center. Lower hips down. Again, finding Sphinx pose. Press the tops of your feet down and pull your chest through. Now, keep your hands down. Start to slide your elbows out. Keep your chest lifted, but you'll lower it down as you move your hands around to your side. Palms facing towards your hips. Lift your legs up and reach your fingers back towards your toes. Salambhasana or locust pose. Gaze is not cranking directly out in front of you. Instead, looking down towards the mat. See if you can lengthen through the crown of your head. Push through the balls of your feet. Feel your back turn on and get strong. Inhale. Exhale. Time. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your toes where they are. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Flex your toes. And then inhale, press up now all the way to plank. Again,
Draw your navel up and in. Take a breath. And out. Inhale. Push into the mat. Find that when you push into the mat, there's a little bit more lift in the spine, upper back, and there's less of the body just melting and slacking down into the pose. Instead, there's a little bit more invigoration in the muscles. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and exhale out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly walk yourself to the front of your mat. Take a forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows, allow yourself to hang, trying to keep as much of a straight spine as you can, and you can bend your knees as much as you need to, especially since we have not yet quite opened up the back of the legs. Shoulders have gotten some love, but back of the legs, not quite yet. Inhale, press into your shins, lift halfway, and you'll start to feel the hamstrings begin to turn on. Exhale, lower. This time, again, grabbing elbows. Inhale, lift up halfway. So again, you feel that contraction of the hamstrings, this time without the support of the hands, right? So a little bit more core. Exhale, fold down. Grab opposite forearm in front. Inhale, lift up again. Turning on those hamstrings halfway. Exhale, fold. Release your arms. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Drop your arms. Inhale, stretch tall. And exhale, fold in half. Fingertips down, step the left leg back. Find a nice long lunge. Fingertips down, and if you have your blocks, bring them in. Plant your hands down and pull your chest forward. Keep your left leg super straight, super strong. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left knee down. Swim your arms up, Anjaneyasana, toes tucked, or you can press that foot down. Draw your right knee forward. Inhale. Exhale. One time, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down, frame your right foot, and shift back into Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits, right toes curling back and heel down. Again, you can pull in those blocks to frame on either side of your shin as you pull actively the right femur head back. Feel how that squares up in your hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, maybe bending slightly in the elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Time, breath in. And exhale. Deepest fold yet. And walk your hands forward, plant your right foot down, tuck the left toes and step back, plank. Inhale. Now we're gonna keep the toes tucked and we're gonna move directly into upward facing dog. So you'll just start to let the hips come down, pull through, keeping your legs off the ground, toes tucked as you pull through. So it's just a way to save the shoulders. And then exhale, up and back, down dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Feel your finger pads pressing into the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Pull the chest through, gather in those blocks if you have them, press into your hands and pull your chest forward. Keep the right leg as strong and as straight as you can. And then lower the right knee down. Move the blocks out to the side. Inhale, swim your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Keep drawing that left knee forward. Inhale. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Start to shift the left leg towards straight. Left heel grounding down, pulling in the blocks if you'd like to around either side of your shin. And then drawing that left hip back. Feeling even a little pull along the back of the heel across your mat. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, fold. Any amount. Breathe into that hamstring. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And out. And pulling that heel back. Stomp the left foot down, tuck the right toes, and step forward to the front of the mat. Forward fold, grab opposite elbow. Inhale, lift up halfway. Feel the back turn on, feel the hamstrings draw in. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lift up halfway. Maybe even draw the arms forward. A little bit more of a cantilever, weight is farther out from center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, this time coming all the way up to standing. Reach, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop your arms, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold down. This time starting with the right leg, step back. Inhale, long lunge, maybe pulling in the blocks. And then lower down the right knee, press the right foot down if you like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, shift forward. Then inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, sweep your arms out wide. Either interlace your palms behind you or grab opposite elbows, whatever helps you feel a little bit more opening in your chest. Inhale, gaze up. Keep drawing the left knee in. Exhale. Keep the engagement in your legs. Don't let yourself completely surrender in this pose. Instead, find some integration. Core is engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Release whatever bind you have with your arms. Sweep them up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Frame your left leg, shift back. Ardha Hanumanasana, second time. Now, if you'd like to go into a deeper Hanumanasana, pull the blocks in. Press your left leg forward. Pause. Inhale, draw the left femur head back. Press the blocks down. You want them to be right around hips. So as you press, you feel yourself recenter. Hips square forward. Exhale, push forward. Blocks can be on any height. Try not to let yourself open out to the right side. Breathing in and out. Again, coming back to that idea of living from a place of abundance. Abundance of flexibility in the hamstrings, hip flexors. Now, a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Pressing into the block, start to draw the left foot back if you were in full split. And then rock forward, plant the left foot down. Tuck the back toes under. And then lift the back knee up. Inhale, swim your arms up, high lunge. Keep the right leg again super straight. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Slowly straighten the left leg. Lift the right heel even higher. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, bend in that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Pull the left hip back. Reach forward, draw your navel up and in, and then find pyramid pose. Hands can come down to the block. So this is a very long pyramid pose. If you'd like to, you can pull the left foot back slightly. And then with your hands on the blocks, walk your hands forward. Now, if you don't have blocks, you might need to get this stance pretty short so that your hands can find the ground and you can have a little bend in that front knee. I want you to do as much as you can to get your thigh to those front ribs. Find elongation in the spine. If it helps you stabilize, you can swim that back heel in towards midline. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Start to bend the left knee. Hands coming down to the mat, move the blocks out to the side, step back into plank, inhale. Exhale, start to lower the hips down, again, coming into that tuck-toed up dog variation. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Keep on the toes, legs are off the ground, and then exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward, coming into that long lunge, and then lowering the left knee down, left foot down. Inhale, swim your arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, draw your right knee forward. Keep finding that pulling in towards midline. So that's super important in all of the postures that follow this. In Hanumanasana, in pyramid pose, the pulling of the front leg back, the drawing of the back hip forward is where you're going to find, we're going to call them power hips. So the stability in your hips, right? Power hips. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands come behind you. Now either take the opposite elbow, so opposite forearm in front, or the funky interlace of your fingers. Draw them down. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, shift more forward. Again, find those power hips. Right hip forward or back, left hip forward. Navel drawing up and in as you open your chest, maybe moving your gaze up. So by finding that integration, that plugging in of your legs, you don't just kind of melt down into a pile of goo as you open your chest. Instead, there's strength behind the opening. Breathe in and out. And inhale. Exhale, release the bind of the hands, swim them up and down. Find those blocks. Pull the right leg towards straight, Ardha Hanumanasana, or shift that right foot forward into full splits. Go just 2/3 of your way. Pause. Reintegrate in the hips. Find those power hips. Plug those legs back in. Inhale. And then exhale, push forward through the right big toe, all the way across the ball of that foot. Inhale, pull back in. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. So again, in this moment of probably some discomfort, some pushing of that edge, maybe reflecting back on your day, on your actions. Maybe noticing moments when you felt like there was not enough of something, there was scarcity. The feelings that come along with that, maybe fear, how your actions can start to change and inform that source which you live from. To pull the right heel back and then plant the right foot down. Tuck the back toes under. Start to straighten and lift the back knee up. And inhale, sweep your arms up, high lunge. Again, power hips, square them to the front. Keep pressing strong through that back leg. Recommit to the front lunge. Inhale, slowly press towards straight. And then exhale, back down. Inhale, straight. Exhale, down. Inhale, straight. Exhale, down. Last time here. Inhale, straight. And then start to hinge forward. Coming all the way down, finding either the mat or your block. Again, you can draw that front or back leg in, front leg back. And then start to walk your fingertips forward. Draw again the right hip back. You can stabilize with that back foot again, bringing the heel down in towards midline, more of a warrior two stance. Breathe in and out. Time inhale and exhale. And bend your knee enough so that you can get your hands on the ground without the block. And step the left foot forward to meet the right. Interlace hands, find the opposite elbow. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Release the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway, arms reaching forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swim your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Pause here. Close your eyes. Take 3 breaths. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the energy drop down into your feet. Press your feet down into the mat. Inhale. Find a lengthening, a lift in the crown of your head. Exhale. Release your hands down. Come down to the mat.
Bring your knees down into all fours. Going to move into dolphin pose. If you have a block, use this block. Bring it down just one, lowest height. And then we will do hands wrapping around. So you're going to bring the edges of your hands to the side of the block, and then fingers come around the top. Thumbs will come over the top corner. Press and squeeze the block between your hands. Notice here how that starts to turn on all in the upper back and shoulders. And then release the squeeze. Feel shrugging your chest, maybe reaching a little bit down towards the mat. Then reintegrate. Squeeze the block between the hands. Again, fold the fingertips over the top. Keep that pressed down through your forearms. Tuck your toes and then lift up into dolphin pose. Inhale, walk your feet in. And then exhale, let your heels drop down as you press more into your forearms. Letting your neck release so it's not doing the work here. Inhale. Feel that expansion again in your upper back, just like in rabbit pose. And then exhale. Feel more of the weight shift into the feet. I want you to be looking at your feet. Inhale. Rock onto tippy toes, trying to keep your upper body where it is and just hips get a little bit closer to stacking over your shoulders. Exhale down. Keep squeezing that block. Inhale. Spread in the upper back, rock onto tippy toes. Exhale down. Last time, inhale. Rock forward, squeeze the block, press forearms down. Exhale down, knees wide. Press back into child's pose. Relax your forehead down. Keep the block squeezing between your palms, bend your elbows, and bring the block to the back of the neck. Right here, continue to breathe in and out. Release the block forward. Rock forward onto all fours. Tuck your toes and press back, downward facing dog. Again, make sure those blocks are set up so that they're framing the front of your mat. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And then exhale, tap the toe down just next to the right foot that's remaining on the ground. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring it down, tap. This is keeping our hips square. So working those power hips. Inhale, left leg high. This time, bend your knee, bring thigh to ribs, come forward and plant your left foot at the front of your mat. Right leg strong. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Left knee comes forward. Power hip move. Re-square those hips, reach your fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press that front leg towards straight. Exhale, come forward. Keep your arms reaching forward. Draw your navel up and in. Breath in. Notice how it's a lot of weight on your leg, and you lose balance if you lock that out. So you need to keep that knee soft so that you can find your balance. Again, breath in and out. And keep reaching through your hands. Bend again in the front knee and come forward. Virabhadrasana III, warrior three. Right toes down towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing down through the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your fingers out in opposite directions from your toes. Inhale. And then exhale, fold down. Vertical splits, finger pads either meet the ground or find your blocks. Gaze down the length of your right leg. Again, toes down so hips stay square. Lift that right leg up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee. Bring it right behind the left and squat down. Inhale, extend, right leg back, fold forward, vertical splits. Exhale, bend, right knee behind left, squat down. One more time. Inhale, extend, and exhale, squat down, and then keep dropping down. Right shin to hover, and then set it down on the mat. Bring your hips down so your left leg is crossed over your right. So from a front view, we are now like this. So left leg in front of right. Bring your hands behind you, open your chest, stomp down through that left foot. Start to walk the left hand even more behind you. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, twist. Either bringing the elbow outside of the knee or hand can find the knee for a more gentle twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe even finding a little opening along the outside of the left leg. Breath in and out. Then slowly unwind. Move the blocks out of the way. Sweep the left leg back. Bring the right leg forward. Just come into pigeon. So once you sweep that left leg back, right leg forward, you're going to need to set yourself up. Using your hands, re-square those hips. Find your power hips. Hold here, finger pads pressing down into the mat. Another deep breath in. And then exhale, hands come down, tuck those back toes, and step back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. This time, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right toes tap down next to left. Inhale, up. Exhale, toes tap down. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your knee, bring thigh to ribs, come forward, plant your right foot. Nice long lunge, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press towards straight, both legs straight, and exhale down. Inhale, both legs towards straight, hold. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Keep a gentle bend in that front knee and hinge forward. Gazing down at those right toes, finding your balance. Keep pulling the right hip back. Breathe in. Exhale. And inhale, stretch your fingers forward. Exhale. Now bend the right knee, Inhale, launch forward, Virabhadrasana III. Left toes down, strong right leg. Stretch your fingers forward. Inhale. Exhale. Try and keep your hips square. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Both fingertips come down, finding your vertical splits. Again, pulling in the blocks if you'd like to under your hands. Gaze down the length of that left leg. Reach that left heel up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring it behind the right, squat down. Press the right leg towards straight, left leg lifts, maybe it gets a little higher. And exhale, bring left leg behind right, squat down. Inhale, lift, extend. Exhale, squat down, hold. Start to let the left shin come lower, lower, and then all the way down. Right leg stays crossed. Bring the hips down. And pull that knee in, press down through the right foot. Hands come down on either side of your hips and open your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your chest forward, starting to open in the front body. For me, it just feels like living life from a place of abundance. Sharing your love, sharing your energy, letting it flow. Start to walk the right hand back, more centered. Inhale, left arm up, and then exhale, taking that twist. Maybe hand to outside of knee, or maybe getting the elbow. Inhale, use that back hand to prop the spine tall, and then exhale, twist. Again, breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly coming back to center, coming into that pigeon so that front leg will unwrap, get nice and long. Whew. Bring the left heel forward and then re-square yourself over that front shin. Bring back in your power hips. Right hip forward, left hip back. Keep fingertips pressing down into the mat. Pull your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale. One time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let yourself come down onto the left side. And then bring the right leg all the way around to the front. Scoot in, find a block, and then you'll lower down onto your back. Setting up for a supported bridge pose. Press your hips up, slide the block either medium or low height, and then set your hips down. Make sure that you have the edge of the block right at the base of the spine and not digging into your low back. So we don't want the hips to be spilling off the front of the block. Instead, we want it to be block, hips connect. Shine your palms up towards the ceiling. Walk your shoulders underneath your chest.
Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths here. Again, feeling your chest start to open. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. If you'd like to, you can stay here for Shavasana. You can also walk your legs forward so they're stretched out long. That'll make a little bit of a stretch through the psoas hip flexor. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can bring it up to medium height. Again, making sure that you're not hitting the back, but instead under the hips, or lower your hips all the way down, removing the block. Letting your toes drop out, palms up towards the sky. Imagining lying on a beach, letting the sun hit your skin. Feeling your body recharge, absorbing all of that energy, the warmth, the heat from the sun. Reflecting back on all of the work, all of the effort that you put into your breath, to the shapes, and into the cleansing of your mind over the last 60 minutes. You had your legs extended, pull them in so you can lift up off of the block and slide it out. And everybody draw your knees into your chest. Harnessing that energy, bringing it back into midline. Draw your forehead up to your knees. Feel yourself get small. Feel yourself turn inward. And then release your head back down. Roll to one side. Gently press yourself up to seated. Bring your palms together to heart center. And back to what developed for you for leading a life from a place of abundance. And then how you can bring that place forward into the people in your life that you see, into the lives that you touch every day. It be in person, over phone calls or Zoom, how you can start to spread that abundance. Draw your thumbs up to third eye center. Be curious. Follow your bliss. Namaste.